safety in Colombia. So I wanted to talk about this because it could probably save someone's life. I don't know. I don't know if it'll be that extreme, but definitely some things to abide by when you come out here. Going up to this mall, just need to grab some stuff real quick. The number. All right. So the number one thing when you arrive is, I would say, you're gonna run into like the super long line of customs, and it's gonna take a long time potentially. I know when I did, it took like over an hour. But the main thing for safety is once you get out of that, you get all your everything. You go through clearance, security check, whatever the case. Once you get to that front of the airport, you gotta make sure that, okay, so these taxi cabs are, I don't trust them. I'm gonna be straight up, because they're salesmen, so they're all lined up at the front, kind of like it would be at a where they have the name when they're waiting for you in a U.S. airport. But here they just lined up like, yo, you need a taxi? And so the problem with that is they're all independent contractors. So the problem with that is, like, you can't really, the thing with the Uber is, there's a vetting process. That they got how many times they've been on the app, like how many trips they've done as a driver. So that's important, because if someone's been there for a minute, like they've been doing it for like a couple hundreds, or dang, some lady passed out. It's crazy. But as far as like the app, you know that there's been like if not couple thousand trips, so you could basically like see, okay, this person's been through this. This is I'm outside Claro. It's like it's like the AT&T or Verizon of this country, or Latin America. So yeah, if you can get like internet, you could get cell phone service. Anyways, the main thing is taking an Uber. Like, make sure when you get the Uber at the front, don't go past all those dudes who are trying to get a taxi, and just order your Uber. They're gonna park in the front of the airport, or like right when you go out the doors, in the parking lot across the little street. And so to me that's safer than grabbing a taxi. They just got the dog running around. It's crazy. But so boom, then you get to your Airbnb. Your Airbnb, make sure you got multiple layers of security, because what basically is gonna be is, you either got a doorman, or you got like the door lock code, or a key, keyless entry, or you got like the lock box for a key. So yo, I seen so many people just randomly crying, and it's crazy. They on the phone like crying for real, like shit crazy. Anyways, you if you got a lockbox, if there's like a lockbox, that means you got a key, obviously. And for me, I'm like, I want 2 layers of security. I want two. So I had a doorman or like a security guard at the door, and I got like obviously multiple locks on the front door. So that's for me. I'm not taking no chances. The other thing is staying in like a safe zone. So the 5 that I've known or I've seen is Usaquén, which is where I stay. That's a safe area. Like you be straight there. Like no issues like that. I mean, I'm sure there are issues, but like nothing crazy as far as how many compared to like other spots in the country. Then you got Zona T. Boom, that's one. Zona G, Parque 93, and that's 4. And I forget the other one. But yeah, if you stay in those areas, you should be straight as far as like like actually like your Airbnb is right there, that then you'll be fine. And then knowing where to go, like if you're don't be walking around in just random areas, because I've seen some neighborhoods that be looking sketchy, and the area that I stay in is not as sketchy because it got like a business. There's like a business center. There's like a nice upscale neighborhoods to where like most of the places they got security guards, and then also like you have the situation where like, so say it's like a business center which is across the street from me. There's tons of security guards, and so if you're walking around there, like you'll be fine. If you're walking in the malls, you'll be fine. But it's just the neighborhoods that aren't as like brought up or well-to-do areas. Then that's when you have issues as far as like who's kind of like the people that's inhabiting those areas. So long story short, like make sure you taking Ubers. They're super cheap. They're like less than $5 anywhere. Make sure you got multiple layers of security at where you're staying. Other thing is the females. This is probably the bigger topic because a lot of the dudes, passport bro type dudes, be coming out here, whether it's Bogota, Medellin, Cartagena, Cali, whatever, Santa Marta. They come out here for the passport bro thing. All I'm saying is make sure you're paying attention to if you're a person that drinks, make sure you're paying attention to your drink. And then also make sure because that drug out here is big. It's called scopolamine. That's what they do to get a lot of dudes be dying off that. They get they put it in their drink. It's like it comes from flour, and they put it in their drink, and that's how dudes be. It's like basically like a date rape, but like it puts them in a weird state where they're like where they're basically like, yo, that's a big dog, man. Where they're basically like, look at that dog right there, it's crazy. Where they're basically looking to get extract money from you, or they're looking to get man, that's a nice looking barbershop. um where they're looking to you know, steal from you. And a lot of from what I know, from what I've heard, is a lot of times they're basically not trying to like kill you, but they just don't know how much dosage to be put in. And so sometimes it'll kill the person. It's really to make them really drowsy, really um, coherent, but basically like not knowing what's going on, not knowing like at a in a state where they don't know like what's going on. And so, but you're still awake. So because they're trying to get into your phone, trying to, you know, still keep you awake. But a lot of times what I've heard is they don't know how much to put, or how much, you know, dosage. And so a lot of times what happens is they'll OD. People will OD on it. And so yeah, it's unfortunate, but just be smart. Don't bring girls home that you don't know. You know, even if you do know them, make sure you're not like relying on them for drinks. Yeah. Last thing I'm gonna say is if you find yourself in a situation where you're walking, because a lot of times, like if you're even in a nice area, you'll find that the dudes on the bikes, everyone drives bikes or rides the bikes, whatever. They got the motocanchos. So like what happens is they look like people that'll run up on you. But what I would recommend is just make sure you're paying attention, looking back, looking both ways. And then also, like, if someone's walking to you that looks sketchy, pay attention to their hands. So make sure you're paying attention to their hands, their what they looking like. But yeah, just stay safe out there. And those are kind of the things that I've been doing out here. Been out here for a month, and it's really, you know, they've helped me